Want to know what latch hooking is all about? Well, I'd like to show you on this quick little video. I've got my rug canvas here. It's Zweigart interlocked grid marked canvas, and it is 3.3 HPI, which stands for holes per inch. I've got a pile of super latch yarn, which is our yarn that we have had spun and then dyed in Yorkshire. I am using my latch hook tool here, which is called a latch hook because it's got this little latch hook here and a hook just here, if you can see it. I like to work from the bottom to the top. I like this because then I can push the strands down and out of my way while I'm working. If you, like some people do, and that's absolutely fine, you can do this however you like. If you work from the top to the bottom, I always think that you would have to have your knots. Well, I know you don't have to, you do have your knots this way, and you would be latch hooking on this as you're working down, but these would get caught. So it's much easier to do it this way, I feel, especially if you're just starting out. If you put a knot in the wrong place when you're following your chart, there's nothing easier than taking it out. So it goes in like that. You would just push your knot up, and then you can see where it crosses over there and makes the loop. Put your latch hook in there and just give it a nice little pull like that, and out it comes, and you can still use that yarn. So it's into the canvas like that. So you make a loop just like this. You put your hook inside the loop, under the bar, twist over between the latch hook and the top hook, and give it a tug like that, and you're through. I'll do that once more for you. Under the bar, twist over and pull, and you end up with a lovely, nice, tidy knot. If you're using this kind of canvas, it comes with what we call the parallel threads and the twisted threads. You want to always hook over the parallel threads. Doesn't matter which way. Remember, if you buy a good quality kit, you'll have an item to treasure for years and years, rather than it being something that ends up in landfill because it looks tatty and not very nice to have in your home for very long. I like to do projects that you can have in your home and use every day. So lovely cushions on your sofa to brighten up your life, lovely rugs on the floor, Christmas stockings that bring a new tradition to your home,